Oh yeah. Hello. Hello. Playing some Schedule Unknown. That's cool. Is it on Steam? I'll have to check it out. I saw you playing it and I was like, what? But hey, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the long-awaited Games. And well, we got balls, we got mustaches, we might even have lab coats, I don't know. We might even have broken lab coats. Early access game, yeah. Oh, there. Coat body, yeah. There's a lab coat somewhere in here. But anyways, Yo-Yo, we got Crimson in the house. We got Zixie, Amethyst, Boggy, and even a few more. If I scroll up, I'm sure that I'm missing. Soleil, Crafts, Amethyst, y'all are wonderful. So good to see you. So good to see you, folks. It's been Cube Coat time. Yeah, it's been a heck of a journey getting all the way back to Canada, but we're here. Everything's safe. The computer made it and everything, so that's why we are absolutely live and on schedule tonight. So super stoked about it. I missed you guys so much over the last week, but well, here we are, and we're ready to continue on the Microtopia journey. Are we not? Shall we launch the game and get on into it? Yes. One day we'll have a lab coat again, but that day is not today. So, well, let's get right into the show. Cool. And, well, it looks like it's not working, actually. So, hold on. Minor fix. Wait, no, I have to be in the scene, actually. Okay, hold on, I see why. I know why. It's because we don't we don't have the proper displays set up. So there we go. That fixed it. No game for you. Oh, look, I'm winking uncontrollably here, you guys. I can't help it. There we go. Yeah, I don't want Discord overlay, but we'll just leave that for now. So yeah, don't forget to
like and subscribe.
Smash that like button if you haven't. Are you really a jar if you haven't hit the like button? I don't know. That's debatable. So anyways, so yeah, let's just jump right in and let's continue the game. Actually, I should probably load instead of continuing from autosave, because who knows what I did in between rounds. But yeah. In fact, because I might have just like done some screenshotting. Yeah, that it's loading from screenshot. So let's just load from battery time, which is the where we left off last time. So let's do it. So yeah, how's it going? How's everybody's week been? Anything new and exciting? Are you excited for the new 1.1 for Satisfactory? I know I am. I think this is going to be the major run where we really get into it. But anyways, yeah, tell me a bit about it with my blue jar flex. Yeah, well, and if you stick around for long enough, Boggy, I hope to see you in 5 years when you get the green jar. I hope you remember for that long. That would be absolutely legendary. Because yeah, it all makes such a big difference. Really, like the best thing that you can do to support the jar is to grab your YouTube membership or your Ko-Fi membership, but yeah, just the YouTube membership. Grab your YouTube membership for $3 a year. I mean, a month. Let me get my pricing straight. It's $3 a month, and build your jars up, stack your jars up. You'll just keep on stacking them up. So do it. It's awesome. What's 1.1 about? I haven't played Satisfactory. Well, the biggest thing I'm interested in is elevators, but there's also some new like photo mode to get better pictures in game. And there's like vertical splitters. There's what else? Copy and pasting. Well, blueprinting. I think copy and pasting sign settings. Like a lot of little things, but the biggest things are yeah, Crimson, I don't think so, actually. So we're going to be looking at switching out. But yeah, so some really, really cool stuff for 1.1. It's nothing like super amazing. I mean, elevators to me are super amazing because I like building vertically. And there's more into it. You should definitely check out like some Total Eclipse coverage, that channel on the new 1.1 stuff. Because yeah, it's, yeah. Yeah, tier 2 genes incoming. So we're going to we need to get tier 2 workers, which we have, right? Like these are tier 2 small workers. Then these are tier 2 workers. So part of me is like, should we just transition over to tier 2 workers entirely? Like, is that a thing we should just do? Is that the main play? I need to know if I can scrap my tier 1 build, right? That's 100% the question I'm trying to answer for myself here right now. It's just like, do I scrap all of the tier 1 stuff? I mean, I guess the question is, do we have enough jellies to like continue zapping where's the zapper? Over here? Because these take jellies, right? Yeah, I mean, we got a decent amount of jellies, and I don't think we're going to have any issues with keeping up with jelly production. But, you know, I mean, you know, oh, we've got actually purple balls. That's right. Dang, yo. Well, wait, did I just click on one and it like bounced? I don't know. I mean, tier 1 gene build, right? Like, I kind of want to scrap my tier 1 gene build, but I also want to scrap the whole thing. I mean, if we scrap this tier 1 gene build, well, we need pod workers 4 and 5, and we need heli drones. We need the princesses, so we kind of always need to build, sometimes need to build tier 1 iron ants, basically. Do we need tier 1 for anything else? Using tier 2 and recycling is OP. Yeah, is it like a quantum accessories situation where you get like legit stuff? Helmet, is it? Wish they could show us requirements for future unlocks. Yeah, that would make sense. That would actually be really awesome. What is the channel? I didn't find it to check the updates incoming. Oh, Nick, you talking about the 1.1 channel? One of my favorite channels for satisfactory stuff is Total Eclipse. Total X Clips. Okay, so I mean, it makes it a little bit hard with the X clips, but Total X Clips, all one word. Ooh, yeah, that's his fate. That's him right there. I wonder if I could I should be able to post a link, right? Yeah, so there you go. So he's got I like his channel. He's got a chill vibe. And oh, he just streamed the 1.1 release, but I think that's the beta. So yeah, but then he's got some really good coverage of what's going on there. But anyways, so what are we looking at right now? We're looking at, well, the lighthouse. You get it back for tier 2 small and tier 2 worker and hazmat. Okay. Let's see, the launch tower. That's 3. So we still need a few. It looks like only one that I can see right now. But let's get the bacon pole. Oh no, these are 100. These are, yeah, you bet, Nico, I got you. These are 200, but these, oh yeah, that's expensive. Okay. I'm looking at my 1000 in tier 1 inventor points and thinking, oh yeah, no problem. Here, should I just tune this music down a little bit? No, it's actually okay. So anyways, so where are we exactly? The big question is, do we want to take apart, like, we're almost out of space. So it's like, do we want to take apart, like, we've got a pretty jank setup for getting tier 2 workers. And part of me is just like, well, couldn't we just use all of this to do tier 2 workers instead? And should we do that is really the question. Should we do that? I think we have enough tier 1 ants. Like, it doesn't seem like there's really much, if anything else, going on. Oh, well, it's so good to be back, you guys. It's so good to be back in it. And yeah, like I'm just super excited to be back. It's going to be a little bit of a slow coming back because this month we still have to find another apartment and actually move to like apartment for the next year. So just a heads up on that. Like today, I think we're only going to be streaming for 3 hours. And then we'll try to keep it bumping up to the regular kind of 5-hour things we were doing. But yeah, it's been a heck of a journey trying to get everything set up and be back into it. Wow, there's a few 1000 inventor at tier 1. If we just deconstruct the lesser gene build and a future tech requires lesser gene, we're screwed. Yeah, and that's 100% it. So it almost like, you know, I don't want to be in that situation. There is room over here. Boggy. Yeah, you're an absolute legend. You're an absolute legend. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, I guess I'm not the only one where it is already past midnight. Yeah, we got a few Europeans over here. It's 5 p.m. for me, so but yeah. So the thing is we got enough. We got a decent amount of this acid, but we need to make batteries. And we need to make derp. Well, first let's just take a look at our food right now. Like, what are we feeding? These take 20, and then those are 50. Like, that's the huge one. That's the megapod. That gives us 10 more. Oh, so we are feeding these already. And we are also using these. Okay, so I forgot about that. So we're using the most efficient food, which is great. We've got pretty much everything we need. We need to start making batteries, right? So, because we haven't made a single battery ant yet. Battery workers, them be battery workers. So let's take a look here. Ding. What is that going to be in production? Whew. And factory? That's not in factory, is it? Yeah, nothing yet in the factory other than LED, which is interesting. I'm sure there's eventually going to be something more in there. But this needs battery, so this just needs copper and acid, which is actually fairly easy if you think about it. Except that we need the hazmat suits to handle the acid. So that's kind of the big deal over here. Other than the legendary wooden power pole, that's also the big deal. But yeah, so I mean, if we got the ants coming out this way, we could take a look and see what's going on over here. Is this full? Almost. Ooh. Sawyer! Hey, how's it going? Welcome back, Sawyer. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing great. How are you anyways? How are you? How's things? How was your last week? And that's almost going to be done actually, so that's interesting. Hello. And it looks like we're still, yeah, like these guys are still doing okay. Especially now that they're empty. So that's cool. What we want to do is again, so maybe Sawyer has some insight on how many tier 1 do we need? How many tier 1 ants? I don't know. How many tier 1 gynes? How many tier 1 gynes do we need? I'm learning a lot of things and failing a lot of job interviews. Yeah, yeah. Makes sense. It's a good way to learn, though. I mean, keep going. I'm sure you'll get a great job soon enough. Upgrade that job skills. That uses energy to alter the molecular structure of certain materials. It can turn crystalline into crystal. Will activate automatically when... Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, yeah. Nobody knows how to pronounce gyne, right? Apparently it's like gynecologist, so that makes sense that it would be gyne. But you know, I'm no scientist. So we can get these Inventor Pod 5s, which is one of the ingredients we need. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Because now we've got the 4s and the 5s. We already can build helidrones. And we can build tier 5 workers. I think, like I'm so kind of torn. Like, how's our goo production? Goo production is not great right now. Well, who am I kidding? It's pretty good. We might need a couple more bulb ants over here. But also maybe not. Alright, like things are going, they're going along pretty good. Hopefully these guys all can go in. It seems like they'll be fine. I mean, they've got like 2 minutes left, etc. 2 minutes and etc. How's our mining operation going over here? It's still going pretty decent. We only have a little bit there, and then we'll get this out of the way, and then we'll have another nice patch of land that we can use. And eventually we'll get this going on. Eventually. So... Well, I'm kind of just in like absorbing and remembering like what the heck we're going on at the same time. What the heck we're going on over here at the same time as trying to figure out what's going to be next. Ooh, would you look at this? Looks like we successfully marked that mining location, so that's good. So that's an easy thing that I can do. We can... Well, should I do it on this side, actually? Should we probably do it here? Mine from this side? Right? Yeah, a little bit of upgrades never hurt anybody. Oh, it just... Yeah, there we go, there we go. Because we're going to start picking up the concrete over here. And we'll get all our miners over on this side. And then, you know, slowly but surely, we'll get, hopefully in the next 3 hours, we could probably get our first level 2 gyne. That would be a very good goal. Be very nice. Yeah, there we go. So then we can start drilling on that side. This also needs to be picked up. We could start picking up some of this stuff, but... Oh! Whoa, what's up? What's up? Did Amethyst just become a member? You absolute legend. That's, No, nice. So, you know, glad you're enjoying everything, Amethyst. That's, means the world to me, really. It's been incredible already, this journey of, creating content and just hanging out and live streaming. It's been amazing. And, you know, that the memberships definitely help towards making this a full-time gig eventually. It'll take some time, but I think eventually we've got the potential. And we can be hanging out playing video games all day, every day. Am I right? Definitely. Yes, please. Okay, so yeah, thanks again. Get your memberships. The sooner you get them, the sooner your jar, loyalty jar beside your name, will do things. Will the flowers reappear? Why is the YouTube... The chat seems to be broken in my OBS. We'll blame it on OBS or Google. One of the two. But yeah, the flowers will reappear. And that's actually how we got all of our flowers here, which is a super convenient way to get, because we just paved the entire floor and then like even started putting these dispensers whenever the flowers would pop up on the edge. We would just put a dispenser over them to stamp them out of existence, and then they eventually appear in here where we want them to, which really consolidates the picking of the flowers. So that's why I just like pave over this stuff with no quarter. But yeah, so I think from here, what do we want to do? We kind of want to, well, I mean, this one's pretty full actually of gold. There we go. Now it's starting to fix itself. Welcome to Cookie Jar, Amethyst, you absolute legend. Don't forget to connect your, luckily and alas, I finally started work Monday after a 2-month, oh wow, awesome Sawyer, that's legendary. I swear some of the flowers in my manual patch disappeared for some reason. You never know, I mean, that could be a thing, I don't know. But yeah, don't forget to connect your, don't forget to connect your Discord, no, connect your YouTube to your Discord in the Discord to get your automatic Discord role with some special perks in there too. Your special Discord role. Eventually we'll be increasing the gifts to those members. I'm connected. Oh yeah, he is. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so what are we trying to do over here? I'm trying to do something, but like I'm also trying to do it. I don't really know what I'm I don't know what I'm doing. So I need to move these over. We need to get here. This is the fun part. This is the fun part right here. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, doing this. It's tedious, but it's that kind of thing that doesn't require a lot of thinking or planning. I do wonder about it as flowers with energy are not listed as wireweed. So maybe there is RNG as to whether it becomes a budding wireweed or not. Ah, yeah, okay. So like the plant itself could grow back, but maybe it grows back as a wireweed without fruit. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's probably way too many, but you know how we do it. Better more than not enough. There we go. Okay, and then let's start it here and then. Woo! You guys got my back on this. Make sure I don't miss anything. Oy vey. We could drag this one over. That's what she said, then changed her mind. Flowering energy balls. Wait, can somebody get a legendary blue balls going on? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. If only she didn't change her mind. It wouldn't be blue. Okay. There we go. That's looking ridiculous. but in a good way. Okay, so then now, I mean, we could basically, so what did I have going on here? Oh, I had like 2 for, especially for iron. I think we kind of want to probably make new stockpiles. I mean, how much are these? These are 1,000 each, so probably do want to make new stockpiles. The fact that they're kind of on the redonkulous, the fact they're kind of on the wrong side is just a little bit of an issue. And then what do we got going on here for miners? We have miners going this way, but we actually want them to go the other way now. Yeah, we want them to come around this way and come out over here. We get them just up over here, you know, somewhere right into here. Good. Okay, and then we can just like remove that. We can even send this guy over there. Make sure I got none on the path right now, which I only seem to have this one. So we can just get him also going over there. And now, in fact, all of this can actually just be removed. Same thing with all of this. This is done. This, we will do something about this. This guy can go over there. And we just want to pick up all of this. We really just, it's no longer going to serve us at all. So that was good while it lasted. Great job, everybody. Great job. Jar Guy is a charmer. I think he will do well as a streamer. Oh yeah, thanks. Thanks, yo. I think so too. You know, we got a different vibe going on over here. Yeah. It's cool to I don't know, just be a brain in a jar, right? Like, oh no, brain in the jar, not brain out of the jar. Oh jeez, ooh, okay, we're back. We're back. Woo yeah. All right. Okay. Anyways, so let's just delete these for the moment. I think we'll just make, we'll keep the glass. We'll keep the glass pad. Beep boop, pop. Definitely. We'll keep the glass pad because it's all connected to everything. I think we could even have it over here. Oh, the lab coat. It's still broken. Well, we'll get it. We'll get the lab coat back soon enough. Don't you worry. We might even keep a broken copy as a secret. And then this we'll just have as gold. Oh, really? They drop off faster into stockpiles and slingers, so that's good for these, actually. However, for the other ones, we kind of want the slingers, which I think we could do something like this. Oh, that just fits in there, which is super handy. And then that way we can have... We could probably just move this over to just enough to get a couple slingers in here. And by a couple, I think that 2 each should be good. For each. Now, can we fit them in here in a sane way? Let's make this scrap iron and make this scrap copper. Ooh, it doesn't quite get all that way over, does it? A little bit of a... Well, this one... What is this one doing here? Saw that you're live on Lonely Part 7. Right on. 6 times 9 plus 6 plus 9. Right on. Glad to see you. Glad to You know, swap. Yeah, this one doesn't need to be here for whatever reason. It's here, but it doesn't need to be here. So we'll just yeah, we could swap it. It could be anywhere, but we could also just as easily put this one here. And then that way we can assign these to that one. And then we can work on the logic here. So I think we'd want to have something like this. Bring that one right to there, and then we can have this. That can go there, and then we can have an old gate here. And we can do this. Yep. We can bring that right. Oh no! Bring that right over. Stockpile gate to divider the slinger is yes, definitely. Well, wait, stockpile gate? Stockpile gate or carry gate, right? And give these a little bit of a turn. That should help. Carry gate, yes. Yeah, exactly. So that's what we'll do. And maybe we could even do this one over, which just gives us a little bit more room. And I don't know, maybe cut that to there. Give us, because you know how I like them 45s. Yes. So from here, we want to do a carry gate to say, if you are carrying a scrap iron, then you're going to go this way. And then if you are carrying a scrap iron, you're gonna go that way. Chamfered accomplished. And then that way you can go there. And well, I just want you over there. So that'll do. That'll do. And then from here you can go back over here. And then back on the line? Or is that just a little bit? I don't know. I think it's cool. Like, should we have a separate line to walk the other guys back? I don't think so. I think I'm cool with that. Yeah, they can go back on the line. Nothing wrong with that. I think we'll just change that over. Yeah, definitely, you know me, I'm not gonna like that. I'm not gonna like that at all. Right, that's cool, Sawyer. Oh man, it's so good to be back. It's so good to be back, my friends. Really, I think we'll probably bring that one over there though, because we're gonna need another carry gate over here, and this is gonna be scrap copper. And then similarly, we want to do, we'll do the same thing. Why not? Right, and then that way you can come on down over here. Yo, the Max Excusher, sure, Merkashirker. What's up, Max? How you doing? Hope you're having a great evening. Yo, we got wooden power poles. We got wooden power poles. We got blue balls. We got all the goods. Don't forget, we got bacon. Somewhere in there, we got bacon. How about that? Pew, 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 pew. Righto. So, Max, are you playing this game? You playing some Microtopia as well? Yeah, I think we'll do that, and then we can do a carry gate here for glass shards. Yeah, right. Just does it for me. There we go. Indeed he is. Yeah. And how far are you along the path in the tech tree? This one will be gold. We'll just kind of squeak this one through there. And then back. Dopamine acquired. Great, so I think that'll work. It's looking pretty good. We got everything we need over here, over there. These, perfect. Yeah, so I think we're good. Now, the only other thing we need is we kind of want to do this, but maybe, I guess, right over there. So let's take these and, well, just getting the Gynes one. I haven't had as much time. Right on, right on. That's a fun thing to get automated. I think we'll just put that there and put that there. There's no road to the east part of the mining. Wait, east part? Huh? And then we want a cast gate on this old line. Go this way. And say if you're a small miner. We're a small miner. There you are. It's only one separator. It's okay. 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 Ah, yes. Yes, this one catches them all. It's hard to see, but it's there. It's doing its thing. Then we can get 5. We can get you coming up on over here. Connect. 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 Oops. There we go. And that could actually go right into there. Excellent, excellent. And then these can come on down in a chamfered fashion. And, well, just connect right up into here. You know I'm not going to like connecting. Ooh, yes. So why don't we just go right into there? It's a little bit crisscrossy, and you know me, I don't like to criss or crossy too much, but I think I'll live with that. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's where all the new ones are going to go. I think we just need to get the old ones here. We also kind of want this. Just in case. Send in the horde. Yes, let's send in the horde, but let's first just put a garbage there. Just in case they're going to try to escape with something. Then they won't. You won't, right? You better not. Please don't. Okay. So then, should we maybe just make a path all the way down to there? That'll help us send in the horde. Boom. Diggity. Okay, so the other thing, yes, over here, we do want to start some more chopping of this stuff. Which kind of hurts. It's worth putting in the effort to automate gene production in a robust way, and it's fun. Yeah, that's cool. I love the setup that we have here. It's fairly robust, but the only thing is that we were using these at different times. And in fact, right now, do we have... Oh, no, there's 3 there. I thought there was only 2 there for a second, and I was like, oh, no, it's broken. But no, it's definitely doing its thing. Yeah, so it's cool when it's working and it's robust. This is robust, but as long as you use... it's the only thing is there's not really like a dedicated token that you can use for this. So that's the unfortunate part about it. But hey, it's working and I like it. So from here, actually one last thing I'm gonna take a look at over here is maybe tuning this down to 15. Because it seems like we're probably like producing way too much larva. I suggest using dead ant bodies. Is it possible to put dead ant bodies in to pick them up and put them in a stockpile? Because if it is, that would be hilarious. And I would definitely use them like yes, 100%. So these guys could at least just go back on the trail. And then over here, soon fun with improved queens. Yes, yes, yes. I'm super excited about that. So we'll see if we can hopefully maybe get to that today yet. We'll see. We'll see. That might be a thing we can do. These darn plants. Well, let's just kind of give this. Let's just make this the plant area or the depositing area. And let's do it in a counterclockwise fashion. So I think we just want to basically just do that for this one. And that way it'll just get all of this. Right, so what we could do is probably something like we can bring it on back here. And then we can do a carry gate and say if you're carrying rubble, rubble, where are you? There you are. If you're carrying rubble, then you just go right on past here and drop it there. But otherwise, you're going to go over there. And then these could just reconvene over here. And from there, I think we go into here and then we say, well, we want to do an old gate here for sure. And then we can just bring that out. We also need to get in, but we'll worry about in a moment. And we'll say if you're carrying anything here, if you're carrying anything, use a divider as it will cause a queue. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it because we're not going for like maximum production. I just want this to be like set it and forget it. And so there's going to be a decent amount here, but I think overall, like that's what we'll do. And then we'll just say, if you're carrying anything, you can just come back here. And if you're not, then you can come over here. And then that way it'll kind of prioritize picking up this one first. And then when that one's done, it'll just continue doing that. And like I said, we can just set it and forget it because we just don't want to come back here like anytime soon. And so where can we inject them? How can we get them in here? That's a little bit tougher. We got to just maybe switch lines twice, which is sort of unfortunate. Maybe. Or what we could do is do like the half pipe. Something like that. And then we could say, okay. Okay, we can say okay. Add a second cascade to that line. Or you mean carry gate? Maybe. To there. And then you could go there. Sure. That should work. And then if we just do a counter gate here. And maybe just 5. I don't know. It seems reasonable. Yeah, and that'll count all of them. So there we go. I think that should do it. yeah, there we go. Right, I think I saw that collecting all of it. Yep, that's counting all of it. Okay, so I think we're actually good to leave this island now. Got a nice healthy stockpile of glass there. That's great. Let's maybe let it play out a little bit and just see. Why is this guy going on over here? Send him back and see if... Yeah, they should go on the other side, which is good. They shouldn't be coming onto that side. Why is there a regular guy on... a not old guy on the road here? I don't know. I don't really know and I don't really care. Small ants do not cut. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Good call. Yeah, so good call on that. We should have a cascade on this. We should definitely have a cascade on that. Yeah. That was a little derp. It was a little bit of a derp, but not too much of a derp. There we go. And then we can just... I don't know. We can just make them old. Make small ants old again. There we go. And we'll do something with these friendly little ants. They can get back on the line. Perfect. And the troops are coming in to absolutely obliterate this thing in like 10 minutes. Maybe? Maybe. You could be on the old line. I think I'm cool with you being on the old line. There we go. Get on back. Go squish yourself. Make sure... Oh, this one's not full. Oy vey. Saw someone in the comments being like, for heaven's sake, please make a... like a warehouse where they can auto balance things. And I was like, yeah, that's such a good idea, but I just can't help myself. I don't know. Like, we could probably do something about that to make it like have a dispenser over here and be like, if I don't know, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. What matters is that, well, things are happening over here. Yep, I'm digging it. Okay, so then that we could just shoot over there. We probably could even use a launcher, but we're good over there. We're good over there. I think I'm content. We could go check on our other island here and probably have issues with all kinds of miners just coming over here and dying immediately, which is, you know, I mean, like, mining is tough, right? We could just stop turning them into miners, because at this point, like, do we really need to mine anything else on this island? Not really. I mean, we probably should be mining more iron, I suppose. So maybe we should just set up a quick... Yeah, but these are so small, like 300. Yeah, but then I have to, like, oh, I hate dealing with all of these little piles. Like, we could have one big line that just goes through all of it and just picks them all up and just, like, slowly does its thing. Maybe that's worth it. But we definitely shouldn't be building My, ooh, they're just straight up dying over here. Pod empty. What am I even doing over here? That's not right. This shouldn't be a pod. These three are filling up. This one's literally doing nothing. Literally. We're going to assemble drones over here, and then we decided, nah, let's not do that. But this one should just be like, we should just squish these old ones together. Like, why anything else? Why do anything else? You know what? I'm just going to pick that up. And we've got too many ants over here, so let's just squish them. Just squish them. Yes, please. Right, and like miners, we're assembling iron, but maybe we should just change these miners to be regular workers too. Oh, combiner output, thanks. Thanks. We called them when they were just sat there and died. So yeah, like I do kind of want to make this happen, but we should probably do that over here anyways. But I just don't want to, you know, like I want to stay on this side. Let's just forget that happened over there and that the miners are just dying. Let's just forget that. Righto. Okay, so what are we trying to do over here? We got wicked many larvae, and we need to make more level 2 larvae. Which also means we need batteries? Already forgotten. Tier 2 ants. Yes. Trust me, I didn't forget. Out of sight, out of mind, yeah. Resin. So we are producing resin. Maybe not at the levels that I'd like. Right? Like, why does this seem like such a... Why does it seem like such a hard thing to keep up with? I mean, look at him go real fast. Oh no. There we go. Right, like, if they're the same, if we're using the same, then why is this a problem? Is it because this being less than 160? We are recycling yellow ants. So we are getting even more gummies over here, which is great. And I think are we using smart dispensers? Actually, they're here. Yeah, these are not smart dispensers. So we should probably just make these smart dispensers. That seems like a valid thing to do right now. Because, yeah, we got more than enough gummies. Well, that's the thing. We don't have enough gummies, frankly. And I feel like it hinges on this. Because we're not letting... Well, I mean, we have 3 of these guys in here. It makes me think, like, we probably just want to maybe speed some of these guys up. Like... Yes, the concrete powder. Crushing concrete is slower than plants. Oh, really? So let's see here. "15 seconds. 30 seconds. Oh. Well, would you look at that? I guess we need 2 grinders. It's 30 seconds. It's literally twice as fast to crush the plants than it is to crush concrete. So whoever, Amethyst, like, you're a legend. You're an absolute genius. So that means we need to rethink our crushing facility here. The glass grinder, yes. But at the same time, I'd like to just have the one stockpile. Do we really need, like, we can put the glass crushing, and do we really need another stockpile? I guess, like, the point of trying to keep it as one stockpile rather than 2 is that we can use the stockpile gates to point to it and say only make jellies when there's enough concrete to do so. Make the fabric this is a smart dispenser. Exo green. Pew 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 pew. Hey hey Exo. Good to see you. The OG green is in the house. How's it going? It's been a while. Man, you wouldn't believe how exhausting the trip was. It's like, whew. We didn't change time zones, but man, it was like a 36-hour trip. It was intense. Hope you had a good week. Yeah, so like this being a smart dispenser, I guess, is the yeah. And I'm looking forward, you know, like as much fun as I'm having with this game, and I think it's an amazing game, and I'm stoked to get right to the end. I'm also kind of like looking forward to Satisfactory. I think that's going to be the next go, and it's going to be super fun. And I'd love to just take Satisfactory like all the way to the end, and even like designing cool buildings. So I know there's like the Nilos version of Satisfactory where it's just like build a giant platform and build it like Factorio, but like, you know what I mean? It was like build a big square that's like 5 stories above the ground level and just build a big efficient factory without any concern with like a bus and everything, like without any concern for the aesthetic. But it's like, man, if you could do an aesthetic Satisfactory game save where it's efficient and you're making really cool buildings, like that seems like one of the most rewarding gameplay experiences. It's just super hard, I guess, in my mind, to be like that dedicated to the aesthetics and like clipping and like designing buildings, but I think it would be just that, very rewarding. You could reverse the direction between 2 grinders. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, right? So that's what I'm thinking about. Let's just let's just take these out. And we'll kind of rethink this. We'll put the 2 of these. We'll put the 2 of them together. We'll move this, we'll bump this over and we'll get another grinder and we'll have the stockpile in the middle. The new 1.0 large blueprints help with that? Yes. And they're also like, I think you're going to be able to blueprint signs and stuff too in 1.1. So I'm really excited for it overall. I think it's going to be, yeah, like 1.0 I played and I really enjoyed it. But I think, yeah, just getting into it and live streaming it and just chilling with everybody is going to be so much fun. Okay, so now this guy needs to get out. Get out of here for just a moment, just a little bit. And then we can just happily pick this up. Yeah, we can just move that over there. Change its recipe. Grind concrete to make my bread. I think we're gonna... This should work, actually. Right, and then this... Whoops. Then we need... yeah, Exo, have you played much Satisfactory? There we go. Place dispenser. All right, and how's your Factorio game going, by the way? Have you had much time to play to dive into the Factorio? Whoa, WPP, wooden power pole, wooden power pole. We're gonna have to get one of the next. Nope, don't own it. Ah, interesting. Is it something you're considering, or is it just something where you're like, not really that into due to its third dimension? And how's the Factorioing going? Okay, so how do we do this? So how do we do this? I mean, it'd be easy enough to just do two separate things of one. Stardew Valley. I've definitely played me some Stardew Valley, and everyone but me has been sick or teething the last 2 weeks. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah, EXO. Living the young parent dream. Boulders Valley. I was looking at Baldur's Gate. Like I think that would be another really fun one to just get deep into. I wonder if let's do a poll actually. I'm kind of curious. Let's say if I played Baldur's Gate, would you enjoy it? Or unsubscribe? or just wait until the next series. So give me your thoughts, my friends. That would be a totally different change of pace. I'm kind of just curious about that too. Like I might not actually want to play Baldur's Gate. But what would you do? Vote for your opinion there. Cause yeah, it's a hard question, right? Like I know a lot of the audience would be like, hey, you know, I'm kind of here for, strategy games and factory games. And I totally get that. And I'm kind of here for strategy games and factory games because that's like my favorite genre. But if I was to play something like Kingdom Deliverance? Kingdom Come Deliverance or whatever, or Baldur's Gate, or even like a first-person shooter, if Half-Life X comes out this year and I was playing that, like any of that stuff, are you here for the question comes down to, are you here? Oh, I just bought Captain of Industry and I haven't even tried it yet, but I'm kind of waiting until the next update comes out for that one. So that's a definite yes, I'm into it and looking forward to it. So yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm here for the jar, EXO, right? So like that's the cool thing. You know, EXO, you are a true jar fan, and yeah, I'm a true EXO fan too. I got you. But yeah, that's good to know, right? Like some people are here for that. Gym for yourself, but why Boulder? I don't know, because it's just like this D&D, like it's got great reviews, right? Like hold on, just for a second, let's jump over there, right? Like Baldur's Gate Is it Boulder's Gate? Isn't it? Gate. Let's try Gate. It's Baldur's Gate. It's not Boulder's Gate. And also because this like goes back for me like to being a kid. It's Baldur's, yeah. It's the Baldur's, like it kind of reminds me of like the Bernstein Bears like time warp situation. I don't know. It looks like a really sick game. It's overwhelmingly positive, which really makes me lean towards it. Like 96%. It's got great graphics. Recently released. It's under 2 years old. CCD sounds not the Captain of Industry. Is that what it's called, or what's CCD? Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Like that's another one. No, wait, that's Kingdom Deliverance 2. Like that's another one that looks really good, but it doesn't quite have the same. It's still pretty highly rated and looks really cool, but something just, I don't know. I probably like the idea of Boulder's Gate because it would be like one of the, like I didn't play Skyrim at all, so I don't know. It would be pretty cool. But anyways, you know, just thoughts. Like I'll probably end up sticking to factory games more than anything because that's my favorite. But just curious to see what your guys' thoughts are. And I'm surprised, you know, 6 votes, guys. Don't forget, there's 17 people watching. Get to smash that like button, you know what I'm saying? And if you can, shoot your vote across because I'm curious. I'm waiting for a D&D variation that really incorporates the Drizzt Do'Urden story arc. Baldur's Gate was close but never went deep into it. I don't know what Drizzt Do'Urden? Yeah, I don't know what. Anyways, but I've also never played Skyrim. Yeah, like I've probably loaded it up once or twice, but never really seriously played it. And probably because like, yeah, there's it might be hard for me to do. Like there's something just like super rewarding for me about building factories. So that's probably why Factorio is my favorite game ever and have the most hours in it other than any other game. Another game I was like been watching though, my friend has been playing Neoscav. So I love like roguelikes with just like survival roguelikes or base building roguelikes, stuff like that. I don't know. Anyways, we got to figure out how we're going to get this going in here. Cause like, do we just do 2? Do we just do 2 of these? And then, but what I'm trying to say is like, do we do 2 lines coming in? I think that's the easiest solve. So why don't we just do that? Right? First, copy the trail for concrete to the right grinder, then reverse it for the middle grinder. Right, and so, well, the thing is, okay, so first of all, we do have this, which can be a carry gate. All right, so I'm gonna end the poll. Thanks for your feedback. Looks like overall people would still be jamming and vibing. Some people would be upset, and some people would just wait for the next series. We'll only need a divider off the stockpile going back to both grinders. Right? We'll only need a divider off the stockpile going back to both grinders. Like instead of this, doing something like this. Is this what we're imagining? And does this make sense? Yeah, I guess so, right? Right? Because then if you come back here, you pick up again, go here, and if this is empty, then you pick up here. Oh, and we'll know, yeah, the carry gate on each loop like we had before. So if you're here, we could even do it a little bit smoother, I think. I see a problem. What's the problem? How we're gonna get people in and out is maybe a problem. You're carrying anything? No. Fountain of Youth, that's interesting. I'll have to check that out, Amethyst. They have to go, yeah, they have to go 4 times to the stockpile. So that's the only thing. I'm like, well, don't let the loops, and this is a cool game, not some Balder. Don't let the loops connect, right? But then how do we... Then how do we... We'd have to maybe carry gate out of it, right? But then I'm like, well, okay, so this isn't just carrying anything. This is carrying concrete. Straight up the concrete blocks, right? So same thing here, concrete. So that'll help. But then it's like I think only need the carry gate for when they have a new input. Well, the thing is, it's either we bring them in, right? Like, now this isn't gonna work, and I can see why, but let's say we just injected them by using a divider, right? But the problem with that is that one could come in with a minute left on their life, and the other one could come in with 3 minutes, and then it's like one minute goes in here, 3 minutes comes in here, then another 1 minute goes in here, and then a second one comes in here. So it would kind of have to be counter gates, but like, I don't know. I mean, that probably doesn't work. I mean, the point is we want 2 to come in here, bottom line, which we can just maybe put here. And this comes down to here. As long as they empty the grinder first before grabbing new materials, it should fix itself. No matter when the ants piece out the elder trail. Right, as long as they empty the grinder first, then it should kind of resolve itself. That is true. Use countergate to connect Old Ant Road just before counter with no gate. What? So well, first of all, what if we did do something like this? And then this also comes in there. Would that work? Would that not work? It won't work right now because it's still eating my flag. Yeah, that's not gonna work either way. I think we just want like a counter gate in here and then a counter gate in there. And then basically come around here. Right? But then we just need this one to somehow connect to the whole thing. Which would be like, I don't know, some kind of heresy. Yeah. Want to know a game I love but have zero time? Nebulous Fleet Command. Interesting, interesting. Then connect old gate just before those 2x1s. But does this work? Does this just work? Other than this being like, where's the old gate? On enter, put counter gate 2 and then 2x counter gate, then connect old road just before those 2x1s. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking this actually works. As long as I can like right? Like, is this gonna work? Well, this doesn't matter because they'll never go this way. It's just, right? Like, let's just see. Let's just see. Make sure those recipes are good. Make sure those are good. Right? So then we got one coming in here. We got two coming in here. So let's just see. I think we got it. A little bit of lights going on for good measure. Mr. Man! Mr. Man, I gotta subscribe for 1 minute or longer to post messages? That's outrageous! When you've been subscribed for like more than 4 months. And what's up, Mr. Man? You gotta do your signature power pole here. So the ants will go straight versus turn on a badly defined. Yes, they will prefer to go straight. They will prefer to go straight. That's 100% the exploit I'm taking advantage of. Yeah, Mr. Man, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to take a look at the Discord either way, but Boulder's Village I'm seeing here in the general chat on Discord. That's hilarious. So man, if we're going to deal with bots, they have to pad our sub numbers. Yeah. Well, this isn't Twitch, so fortunately there's not really too much for bots going on. Okay, and then this way we'll just get a little bit, we'll just squeeze a little bit out of these.
Like and subscribe.
He sure takes a while. He's like, gotta wait for it to float all the way over there. Like, come on, just chuck it and run. You don't have to wait for it to float over there. Come on, come on. Yeah, at least this this should now match the output of this. That was a fair lesson that we just learned. And, well, we just kind of fixed it. And now we've got even more of these building. These still take, what, 10 seconds? So if this is 10 seconds, then that's like 1 every 3 seconds, which means 4 every 30 seconds or 4 every 15 seconds, which is like actually roughly the same. I don't know, but we don't actually need glass grinding just yet, so I'm kind of just like, yeah, we do need it at some point, but that point is not right now. What we do need, though, is probably some, I don't know, hazmat suits to make batteries. We really need to start making batteries. We're not doing anything with this acid yet, right? I know, frankly, I'm not super thrilled with my design over here for making hazmat suits. Yeah, we need a battery making setup going on. We definitely need a battery making setup going on. Like, that's one of the things that's holding us back here. And it's just copper and acid. But that acid, of course, as we know, means we need hazmat suits to handle it. Oh, really? No, because we need... Oh, wait. So if I take this and build a dispenser here, and we don't need hazmat suits transporting it? I thought for sure we did. Because it's not the mold, right? So... we need hazmats, don't we? Should probably make like a light bulb there. That might help. Yeah, that helps. 3, 2, 1. Oh, just in time. Because they are slow. Yeah, they are very slow. There are buildings that take directly from the tank, but this one needs... yeah, this isn't... when I'm connecting them, just straight up connecting them to the building, like, like these, then we don't need a dispenser, but otherwise we do. I'm gonna change this to like 15. Alright, already. Let's see here. Righto. Yes. Shall we then build some... oh, yeah, I really don't like this setup at all. And that's why I was like, I just would love to unplug all of the tier 1 stuff and move this, because this just feels like such a temporary, not very cool thing going on here. How long does it take to make a battery is also another question. Ooh, bacon. Yes, we've got bacon here. I'm still unimpressed with the speed of keeping the acid presses running. If you're going to make the loops smaller, add bacons. If you're going to make the loops... Yeah, I'm still unimpressed with the speed of keeping the acid presses running. Right on, right on. Amethyst, yes, yes, yes. There we go. Now we are talking. Oh, I was... it's like I was almost asleep for a second there. So, yeah, like maybe it is, especially because the amount of these... The amount that we're sticking in here for hazmat suits, I mean, it looks like we actually have hazmat suits all up in this side pretty consistently. We still have to, I guess, launch these gels back, which we haven't really been doing because we've got like a lot of them here. So, we've got like an absolute metric boatload of mold blubber. I kept the triangle down to 3 pips on a tile. Yeah, and that's, you know what, like, that's probably better than what we're doing. Ooh, look what else we're doing over here. We're currently not getting any glass going, so we should fix that. Definitely fix that. It's probably way more than we need, but you know, I like way more than we need, more than way less than we need, so. 7 dwarves have nothing on the jar. Yes, yes, yes. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know. But, you know. Sleepy and dopey and... Wait, what? What kind of... Who knows what all of the different ones are? I don't know what kind of dwarfs there are. I know that there are dwarfs in the Misty Mountains or whatever. There we go. It does look like it is connected to all of them. Perfect. Bring that up into there. There we go. Okay, okay. Confusi. Confusa. Bring that over there and get our old gate into there. And well, you know, I would love it to be that. There we go. Great. Okay. So now you guys can go back to your job. Confusi. Oh, sick. Well, apparently the AI Jarbot got reset for the month or something, but there's Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. Each dwarf had a distinct personality that adds to the charm of the story. Do you have a favorite among them? I find their teamwork and camaraderie quite inspiring. Oh, yes, and I pronounce that the naughty way because the internet has ruined me. Oh, yeah. Stripper dirty. Yo, we got SBD in the house. That's close to STDs, but not quite the same. That's SBD. All right. So anyways, we do want to use, we probably want to start launching our gummies back, like straight up. How, you might say? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Like on this side, could we do it? Maybe. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's room here. Even if we backed it up a bit, because Ah, dang, we're missing copper wire. Oh, and that's the one thing we do have over here. Should probably have an old gate going even just into here. One moment, please. 1 second, my friends. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, telephone full. Gonna have to get you a refund on your manhole. Would be fun. Just picks up like a sewer cover. Is that too completely radical? Nah, I like it. I like it. Okay, so we wanted to get just one of you guys over there for now. Start shipping some more over here. Pirate, yahar, matey! So I think we actually want... we don't want, what we don't want is a hazmat guy sending gummies back, because that's just a waste of a hazmat guy. Will we ever get queens? Maybe. That is the command, but he can't wear a pirate hat at the same time as a karate band. Pirate hat's in there, isn't it? Yep, pirate hat. I think pirate also does it, but I think it's competing with the karate band. Tricorn? Unicorn would be kind of a funny thing to have too. I don't know. Okay, so this would accept gummies. Part of the goggles. Ah, no, that's the karate. Karate pirates. Yar, matey. It's a sad tale you be telling. Okay, so batteries. So this is the problem here. We have no room for batteries. We have no room for batteries. There is simply no room for batteries. Should we take one of these out? Probably not. But there's simply no room for batteries, and I'm just like, what are we even going to do about it? Go faster. Because everything's better with pirates. Every gamer. Ever. Woo! Everything's better with bacon too, that's for sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we probably should fix this up a little bit, maybe. We're stuck in a never-ending stasis right now. Licorice. yeah, so we're stuck in a never-ending stasis kind of right now, where we're just trying to figure out how in the heck we're gonna get battery workers. What are heli drones even made of? Let's just heli drone, fancy ant, heli drone alt, diodes. Okay. Yeah, so heli drones are made with diodes. Well, you see, the thing is, I know what I need to do. It's just that I don't know how to do it. I mean, I know how to do it. I just don't know where I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna need more acid soon, so that's good. Like, just let them keep going there. But we almost need like a line. All right, list all the time, and then ignore them. There we go. Now we got the pirate hat going on. So, right, like it's. Right, and like that's great, Sawyer. Like that, I'm starting to like kind of lean towards it right now. To change this to be a little bit more like just have one. Yeah, like I really like that, and I'm considering that solution more seriously now than I was before. But the problem isn't really exactly that we don't have enough hazmat suits. The problem is kind of that we don't, like, I just don't have enough space to like, yo, we got greatest sky. Oh man, my words. Okay, wait, let me try that. Whoa, we got greatest Skyrim fan in the house. That's right. Second time's a charm. So, like we've got the hazmat suits. That's not a problem. But we don't have anywhere to build with the hazmat suits. And that's why I'm like, well, I mean, part of me is just like, I mean, maybe if we take these three and push them back down into this section, and then we can take these and maybe make like, make them horizontal, vertical here, like two going this way, two going that way, and then consolidate them and then pull off, and then we could have like a battery facility here. Maybe that's one of the best solutions to this problem. Right, like this could also work, but then how do we get hazmats from there to there? Right, which I'm also counting from here. The whole system in there. So then it's like, okay. And that's what I'm thinking is more of like, we kind of need like a consolidated setup here where like we kind of need like a line like this, you know, but for hazmat suits. And then say like, okay, if you're needed in the acid production, then go there. And if you're needed in the battery production, go there. And then if you're not needed for any of those, then go on to the other island. Which right now they're not needed here at all. Well, in this case, actually they are, just for this one. It's in the wrong spot. The delay on making the acid is quite long, but walking them anywhere is a huge waste as they're so slow. Right, so we really, really want to keep them not walking. They shouldn't be walking much at all, if at all. And like, I'm okay. We're okay with not having more of these ants come over here for now. We've got a sick amount of glass. We've got very big glass over here. Big glass. So, you know, I'm pretty content with not having more come over here. Except maybe to just launch those. But maybe we should just do that. Yeah, I think, you know, I think my best solution right now similar with the press. Yeah, I mean, we could tweak that. That would help. But and we might just do that, but I think really what I want to do is move this stuff a little bit. Like even this. And then this. This isn't even a 45. It was been a fake 45 the whole time or what? What are we talking about here? Here? Currently doing nothing, but that's just because of this. Half of them are going that way, half of them are going this way. Which is fine. Just to move that out of the way, right? And then that way these three can go down. And we can just redo this. And have this whole setup down here. Right? And then these can come in here. Cross. And I don't know, we could probably just do these like this, a little bit different. Yo, username error, how's it going? Here to smash that like button and lurk around until 8 when my show comes on. Right on, right on. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream tonight. We're gonna do 3 hours. So we got an hour and 15 minutes left anyway. So if you're in Central Standard Time, that means we're gonna wrap up at around 8. So yeah, appreciate you smashing that like button. I mean, Ah, there we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'll work out nicely. Scoot that one over. Sure. So that's kind of cool. And then that works. And this, well, you know, we can just scoop this out. Like I said, like, I mean, most of these aren't even working most of the time anyways. Sadly, I'm ESTA, so it's only like 15 minutes for me, but it's a like. But a like is a like. Yeah, username, always in for it. Appreciate you. And I hope, what show are you going to watch? Right, and then these can just like I doubt we need more than 2, quite frankly. Because that's un croissant, un éclair. Bonjour, bonjour. Comment ça va? Ça va bien. And then, yeah, then we can just kind of squeeze these in here. And we might even be able to, you know, just try to squeeze them right over here as tight as we can. Tight as we can go. And then they can just go something like that. Sure, right? So that just cleans that up. That just makes it takes a lot less room to get the same thing done. And then from here, without having to move the recycling bin, which we might have to do, I don't know. Maybe the new podcast keeps keeping up on current events. Nice. News podcast. Noise. That's fun. Good times. So then we can get these batteries. That'll be great. So the Trump dump. So then, yeah, we certainly don't need this to be that far over. I think we could use a line here. So how should we then navigate this? Because if we want batteries, we could probably have batteries. Right, like, let's say we have production, we can make maybe 3 facilities. I don't know how long batteries take to make. Maybe 3 facilities is too much. Because they need, on the output to the right, overflow. Oh cool, amethyst with the Vigi game here. Make battery, and this one's already make battery. And the output to the right, overflow back to the left / other right. So this way, and then out, and then overflow that way. We could speed them up with some energy gadgets. Bacon. Yes, we'll speed them up with some bacon. That might be just a little bit too close, but I think if we just scoot you on over, then we should be able to get a stockpile here. Ooh, not quite. But maybe if we do this. Yeah. Now we're squeezing. I hope you still find my designs neat. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Will this fit? Will we fit it all? That is the question right now. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that'd be a thing I would need, but anyways, we'll find out. Stockpile between. I mean, we're certainly not going to be putting more in this space. So if we do end up needing more, then yeah, we'll have to figure that out at that time. Right, so dispenser, so stockpile, then dispenser. I barely know her. I don't know, reverse both loop directions. Okay, I got you. That one's going counterclockwise. This one needs to go. And oh well, we can actually do that. And this one can go clockwise. Right? And then that way, if they're carrying, they go out this way. And we probably could build batteries up there. But we're cool. We're cool with this because we want to keep them going this way to just about here and then overflow back. And we'll use beacons to just get them waddling booties moving. Okay, so from here, to work if we go, no, it doesn't work if we go that close. That's okay, that's okay. This one and this one, we're gonna need a carry gate in there. And also a carry gate in here. And basically, if you're carrying a battery, which it should, this one's an easy one anyways, so we really don't actually need that one, because it's just one of these, and then, oh no, because he goes in here, picks up one of these, he brings it to the machine, he comes back around, picks up one of those, brings it to the machine, then he waits, then he carry gates out over to here. So he actually does need that one. And then we can oldie right into this big old mess. Guess we kind of want to be oldieing onto the other side here. But I don't think it actually matters. Like we could oldie right into here. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the... Okay, anyways, so to here. Cool. So now how do we get them in there? That's another question is, well... Counter gates? So yeah, counter gates in, that's one, that's one. I guess at this point, like, something to this effect. To at least here, right? And then if we countergate up this way, the old gate's on the edge. So you can add that bypass to count both. Let's see here. Whoops. Cool. Okay, so take that one out of the way for a second. Because would that work? Just going straight into here? And the same setup on those, just in spaghetti form. So now if we just do this, right, then that gets all of them, and these only get those. So yeah, that does work. And then we can go into here. I'll just forget, but you won't need that little loop. Yeah, I guess you truly won't. Truthfully, there's no reason that they should ever get in there and not just work. But at the same time, what if we could bring you into there? And what if we could, instead of, we could bring you into there and just bring you back? Or will you to properly count? No, this works. This one's got them all. And then this one's got that one, this one's got that one. So as long as this one's 2, that should work. Yeah, I'm digging it. The heat sinks on these. Dang, yo. Ooh, yeah. All right. Anyways. Okay, so now we just need to set up. Let's get one going in there, but now we need to just reconnect this. Basically, just by doing a counter. Asbestos. Asbestos. So let's optimize this the way that you were talking about there, Sawyer. Because I think there is definitely some value in optimizing this. So what the heck were you talking about, by the way? How do we do this? Basically have like small triangles. Two tiny loops on input and output. Okay. Carry grate from one input to the other. Set to mold. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's just redo this whole thing here. Let's see. Okay. So first let's take a look at the input, right? So That's what we're talking about, right? The dispenser on each input loop. And that means we don't really need 2 of the dispensers, right? And then what would we do? Dispenser, so 2 carry gates, 1 each way between them. So that's what I'm stuck on now. I don't understand it. What are we talking about? Okay, so carry gate after input. If holding molds, then go to the next one. So when it finishes filling press, it goes to fill the other. Right. Okay, so let's just carry gate. So if we go here and then we go here, right? And if you're holding mold, it's acid. That's biofuel. Wait, there's biofuel? What? Crystallite? Okay, there's some things we've never gotten before. Mold, there we go. So if you're holding mold, then what? Then you go to the other one? Doesn't quite work. But then does this one just come back? I don't know, that'd probably look better if it was crossed in the center. Cross the streams, right? So like, that's cool. You know. Then how do we count into it? And do we only need 1 counting? Do we only need 1 ant in there? And then how do we get ants over here? Do we just do the same thing basically with these? I mean, this is already as set up as it can be, right? Just for the size of this. Max 3 ants. Right. It's tight. Pretty tight. Yep. Dingleberries. Output side is okay-ish. Well, what else can be done about it to make it better than okay-ish? Right? Like, they come out and there's something here, pick it up and go over here. I mean, we could skip that. We could cut that a little bit off, but it's like no matter what they do, they have to go through this. It could be left for now, right? But then how do we count these in? Is another small triangle until they are carrying? Oh, okay. So like, we could do just something pretty simple here where it's like, well, this would only do this one, right? Connect one to the other and it will walk through. I don't know what you mean there. Not sure exactly what we mean there. But how are we going to get this counted over here? So, for example, And then we'll waste time on output. Yeah, like we want... Simple gate for 2 to 3 ants. Well, but then, okay, so how do we... Okay, let's just take a look at this for a second. Simple triangle, right? But then what? But then how do you tell the ant when he comes out? Like, do we just need one ant for each triangle, basically? So if he's holding acid, then go to this one? But then it's always prior, like, am I thinking of this correctly? Where it's like, okay, if you're carry gate out of the second triangle, right, and then carry gate here. Say if you're carrying acid now, then you go there. And then here you go here. But you could go here, sure. And then here, if you're carrying acid, you come out. But like, that doesn't quite make sense, right? Because you're only getting out of this if you're carrying acid. And then if you're carrying acid, you're going to come back here and you're just going to ignore this one because you're already carrying acid. So you'll never empty this one. So that's why I'm like, well, how do you make sure that there's only like one ant servicing each side? Or do we just divide her? You know, I barely know her. So like, I just don't, you know, like something like this where it's like, okay, one goes in there. The long production time will let it happen. Well, even still, I think we kind of need something like that, right? And then maybe like an old gate here. Because at least then, like, I don't know, every second one will go to the other side. The long production time will let it happen. No, a divider would need to split 4 ways, 3 for each acid, 1 for the next triangle. Well, right, but then I'm still like, the only way that they can get from this side to that side is if he's already carrying. And if he's already carrying, then he's never going to service the right side. Period. Right? So you know, it's like, how do we... That's why I was like, well, we could do a carry gate or a counter gate. I mean, we could say, okay, if there's, you know, we want to count up to 1. So we kind of want to try to make sure that there's always 1 in here. And then if there's not, then just skip that check and go into there. Like that could work, right? That alone should work, as long as we can get 4 ants into there. Maybe if not carrying acid, go back to the first machine without going to the tank. Well, that's the thing, is we're trying to be as efficient as possible. And that's why I was saying like the other setup works just as well, because it's like, you kind of have to, unless you have this setup, which this is probably better, because at least we could say just always have 1 in here and then always have 1 in there. And you'll only ever leave here if he's carrying something. Which again, like, I don't know, maybe the old gate, maybe these little circles should both have old gates, or at least like that one, maybe. Right, and then I don't know, then we want like this to come in here. Yeah, it probably won't improve efficiency that much. That's what I'm saying, like looking at now. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what we have this. Similarly, like we could do I just noticed your energy pod collection isn't as large as the rest of your setup. Island 3 has fast growing green balls. It made a huge difference in collecting those in my run. Yeah, and that's a good point. We will eventually, I'm sure, collect these fast growing energy balls. But right now, like we do have the 5s and they're pretty good at 50 energy. So we've got way too much energy on the queen, and yeah, these guys are just walking around with energy. So definitely no issue with energy right now. I'm glad to see energy pods, but when we want to like really max out, we're probably going to need to get to the other island. So, right. So then counting from here, we want 4, and then we want maybe something like this. I guess this would just be 2. Just a single gate here saying, is there 2? Right, and then that one's getting them all. And then this, I think you could just go right into there, right? And then that should get it all. That should be good, actually, I think. Other than the old gate over here. We shouldn't have any of the liquid. Because yeah, here it's checking to see if you're carrying, you're going over there. If you're not carrying and you're old, you'll pass here and we'll know you're not carrying, and then you'll be here. And same thing here, you simply cannot. And then here is the same thing where you're checked to see if you're carrying, and if you're carrying, you're going this way, and if you're not, you're coming around, and then you're not carrying, and then you check if you're old too. So in all cases, he shouldn't be carrying any acid when coming by there. But then for here, we want to just have an old gate, and maybe we could just do something to this effect. And bada bing, bada boom. I think that's the last of it. Right, and then you guys get over there, you old rubbery farts, and we actually have all that we need. I think we just want to bring that back to there, maybe even to there. Mark on battery production. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, exclamation mark. We have no idea what we're doing. We have no idea what we're doing. So let's get that set up. The old gate should be after the carry gate for the inputs. Not before. They are after the... Oh, for the... They are after the inputs. Right? Like if you're picking something up, then you're probably dropping them off. But if you're not, then you're right? So we don't want them there. We definitely want them after they could possibly drop them off. Similarly here, you pick it up. Oh, this one should be... Oh, no, it is. It's going over there and dropping. They are at the inputs, unsure which would be chosen. It should be fine, because, yeah, I mean, we got the thing anyways. So where do we have copper? Is this the only place we have copper? I think so. Well, yeah, I mean, left could be... Oops. Left could be here instead. Just to make sure he gives it time to potentially drop it. "30 seconds. Why did you do this, you jerk?" Yeah, no. Would you stop it? There we go. Right, and then the last thing we need... There we go. Get on moving, you chonker. Yeah. Okay, so we actually have a couple batteries now. And we wanted this to be set up to start shooting back. But we also don't want this, let's see here. Place this dispenser here. Still error on left battery production. Is there? I think the dispensers may need to be reversed. What's the battery Oh yeah, okay, look. Yeah, what the heck is he doing? It's 1 and 1, right? So... Oh, because he's going... dropping off an acid, then coming back around and picking up an acid again right away. So... I think we could fix it pretty easily just by doing another carry gate. Whereas, like, you're coming from here, and if you're carrying nothing, then you're going to go straight to the second one. Right? Nice. Okay, I think that fixes it. We can take a quick little 15-second breather. And hello, welcome everybody who's just been showing up. Don't forget, smash that like button if you haven't already.
Subscribe.
And yeah, we're just vibing for the Return of the Jar episode. Okay, let's see how this works now. Pick you up. Go back over there. Pick you up. There we go. Like a charm, like a charm. Better than a couple legendary blue balls. Cool, and then, yeah, we've got these. Seem to be keeping up pretty well, actually. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, bop. Okay, so the last thing we do want here is to just get... I think we'll just use Carrygate. Then you come on over here. And we'll have your old version coming back. Right, and then we can just do something like that. And, well, you know me, I just can't help it. Great, and then that way this can be the goopies, the gummies, and we can slingshot those goopy gummies back over there. And we only need one. That's going to be good. There we go. So we should start slinging those back. Oh yeah, we got lots over here doing basically nothing. Basically nothing. Did you connect counter last gate 1 to old road? What? Here? This? Maybe? No. I skipped over it, so I think that's what he was talking about. Amethyst, he's got my back. There we go. So we officially have battery ants. So that's a huge step forward. Now we can produce, obviously, princesses. We can produce the tier 2 workers. And we probably should be siphoning off some because we're just wasting our hazmat suit guys over there. They're not really doing anything on the second island. So, yeah, then we need heli drones. Pod workers 4 and 5, which I'm guessing are actually still the same ant. Our tier 2 worker ants, are they? Right, let's see. Tier 2 workers, okay. And then what about the... These are still empty, still tier 1s, actually. So that's interesting to note. These two are tier 1s. Five heli drones. We're gonna need more. Oy vey. I'm really wondering what the... I really want to take this out. Part of me is like, well, first of all, like, how could we optimize this? Because we seriously need this optimized. Like, there's no ands, ifs, or buts about this. We really need to optimize this and make it bigger. We need to double this size at least. So hopefully we can figure out how to do that without just building the same thing twice, but maybe building something a little bit more scalable. This, not a big deal. If ants or buts. Wise words, my friends. Wise words. 5 small tier 1. 5 small tier 1. Well, the tier 2 batteries, though. Battery workers. I didn't check those. What do they take? Assemble battery worker. That's a small worker, okay. So we need I'm actually really curious to see like how long they live for and stuff. So maybe we can just get this over here for a second. There we go. And we'll snag this one and we'll just build our very first battery worker just for the heck of it. This should be interesting. I'm really curious. We've clearly got too many workers doing just about nothing. Alright, let's see how this goes. So 10 small tier 1s, 5 small tier 2s. Don't recycle them. Is that bad? Is recycling them a bad idea? Oh man, these guys live for 17 minutes. That's legendary. They can do plant cutting, so they're basically like iron workers, but much better, like longer living. So, without counting the princess, tier 2s. Your small tier 2 can replace the iron workers. That's pretty excellent. All right. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I didn't mute myself, but I was talking to the wife. I'm like, soon. So they produce acid. Oh, really? So when you recycle them, they produce acid. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, and then they squirt all over and then everybody gets upset. And yeah, it's a little bit of a tragedy. So from here, it's like, do we want to just try to transition everything over? I mean, this, like, I'm gonna put this as 500 minutes now. Right? So we can do this one and this one. We basically just need this to be switched. For the tier 2 workers and heli drones, right? So, and then I could take this. And then we can just take one of these. Problem is that we'll need both old queens and new ones in the tech tree. Oof. Yeah, which kind of really makes me think, like, either moving a lot of this production or producing on other islands so that we can do more upcycling of ants. Ah, yes. Okay, so let's just try. Just get this. Let's do some weird stuff here. For the time being. Alright, so we should be able to just get those other pods in. But the tier 2 workers will come after the batteries, and then we need the helis as well. We've already got 2 of these, so that's good. I didn't actually want, oops. Yeah, let's do this. This is tough to get them through here without breaking everything. Let's get them over here. Oh, no. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get them in their correct spot here soon. Let's do the same thing. There we go. Oh. There we go. There we go. Zoom. I'm not entirely sure how much more you'll need. There's no wiki yet, and I don't know if they'll be useful. Yeah, if I recall, there was only about 20 extra tier 1 gene points. Then it's all gene tiers. Yeah, and like we've got 12, I guess, so far, so... I'm pretty excited to get past that. Okay, and then this is 4. So then we've got 4. I think maybe we'll try to go this way instead. Yeah, that seems to work. I've advanced up the tech tree to the point it's only asking for tier 2 and 3. Dang, yo. Crushing it. Okay, so this should be the last one here. For batteries. So now we can switch this to... but this takes tier 2s. Or... battery workers. Okay, so we can... That seems like a waste though, because if we can just squish 2 tier 2s together, then that is better. Certainly, I guess. Yeah, I mean we can just move this over. And then instead of going here, this is an easy enough switch. Chamfer them edges. There we go. I choose a recipe that uses an assembler over a combiner. Yeah, but I mean, you gotta get the batteries. That's 2 assemblers or it's these combiners. I mean, it's true because like they're expensive in a way, but I don't know. I'm okay with this. There we go. We got a princess in the cocoon. Oh, but this one, just one. I guess I should have taken this out. Is it possible to take this guy out? I don't think so, right? So this is kind of stuck now. I think. Which is unfortunate. right? Yeah, like there's just nothing I can do about that. Other than just make the gene. Move it out and build another cocoon. Rebuild. Rebuild. I mean, we already got... Where did our light bulb ants go? Oh, these are not set to the right recipe. That's why they're not doing anything. Well, let's see. What did I change? So this has got to be the purple ball one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, move this out and build another one of these, right? That's the play. Just stick that over there. Will those connect? Probably not. And what am I missing? Gummies. Dang, yo. I mean, I could delete this, couldn't I? Couldn't I just delete this? Yeah. All ants in the cocoon will be lost. I mean, I'm okay with that. Hopefully these will connect. Oh yeah, don't do the same thing, please. Ooh. Bye bye, princess. We hardly knew ya. Princesser. Change the production. Oh, okay, yeah. Regal gene. Ah, yes. Okay, you gotta actually... Okay, cool. Good call, Amethyst. Appreciate you. There we go. So now we... Is that does... It's the same princess, though, right? It is. Okay, so now we've got our bulb ants, 12 minutes and 15 minutes. So now we're just waiting for these. So this will be our first heli drone. I guess I need this to be diodes. Probably try to like... This is the absolute jank way around, but... You know... At least it's automated. It's spaghetti, but, well, it's automatic spaghetti. Oh, good call, I guess. Actually fly them over, right? I mean, they are flyers, so... I feel like this is getting a little bit out of control, but oh man, I mean, this is the prototype. This isn't the be all end all. This is just the prototype. Trying to see if we can do this in 20 more minutes. We've got our battery ants, we got our helidrones. This is the alpha version. You gotta expect bugs. We've got our pods. Tier 2 workers are going to need to be in the gene. This is coming 30 seconds. Expect the bugs. It's a game about ants. So that's our first one. I mean, the batteries probably make more sense right now because we're getting a good stockpile of batteries, but we don't have enough ants being juiced up with the gels. I mean, why not? Do we only have this set as 1? Yeah, we should probably have that set as 2. The inventory button, change it to cast. Oh yeah. Here comes our princess, our regal. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why didn't you go up? Oh yeah, that's right, right? We know why she didn't go up. Come back to all of that. Will you go up, princess? There we go. Please and thank you. This drone ant is great. That's just unbelievable. There we go. Okay, so now we've got some regal stuff going on here. The conga line. We have our second... Okay, okay. Here we go. Pod work is coming in. We've got our final pod worker coming in. Our heli drones. Our first heli drone is coming in. Our fourth... We got our fifth battery, so we just need... This is going to be number 3. No, number 2 of this one. Yeah, there's our last one of that one. So that was handy. Okay, and then that's nice. We're actually getting a little bit more production going on over here of these, it looks like. Where did the tier 2 workers? Well, they're going in. The tier 2 workers are currently only going into making heli drones. So once that's complete, then we'll get them going over there. Which this is going to be number 2. This will be number 3. We've increased our jacked up larvae production, so yes, we did. Do you have enough level 2 worms for the yellow ants now? Yellow ants? What should be meaning there about the yellow ants? And we certainly don't need even 3 of these machines squishing, because we're just not at that level yet. But here we go. Larvae and hazmat ants. What does that mean? I mean, we do have larvae ants, hazmat ants, right? There's no ants being pulled into here. Oh, because we stopped making hazmat ants. You use the same larva. Okay, hold on a second. So this will be number 3, 4, what I would think anyways, is this is number 3. Yes, that's number 3. This is number 4. Are those hazmat filling the acid suppressor properly? They are filling the acid suppressor, but there's nobody taking the acid out. And so I guess that's also why they probably died. I don't know why one of them died, but let's just maybe get this, because we're not building any more acid, any more of these guys just yet. Because we're putting all of our production of these ants over to the queen right now. So this should be number 4, and then this is number 5. Which is great. So this is the last heli ant that we need, and then we just need the 5 tier 2 workers. Which we've got one of them just about to build. No, Elder Tier 2 ants in the Elder Trail. Small or large? We don't have any elder tier 2 ants in the elder trail. Because we're not aging any of them. But now this is number oh shoot. I guess we accidentally built an extra heli ant. Oops. That's fine. We'll just remove this for now and bring this over to there, and then that should help us there. I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention. Could we just recycle this somewhere? And will that give us something we don't want? Oh, here we go. We don't want this anymore. Cool, we're getting close to done that one. But yeah, let's see here. So that's going to be like number 1. We're making number 2. Number 3 is getting prepared. This is going to be pretty close. Pretty close, pretty close. We got a nice juicy amount of these extra points actually. Can't get that yet. Whoa. The grinder, we've got all of this stuff. We can get the... Oh, we can't quite get the random island scanner, but we can get the lighthouse. Or the electrolyzer and the electropole. I think I'll get these two. Ooh, energy pod 6. Ooh, I want that. Okay. Wow, on 5 islands. Okay, that's going to be intense. There we go. So we got number 3, I think that is. Yes, because... Okay, and this guy, like, what do we want to do with him? Should we just send him to the recycling bin, or should we just let him fly around? The new lights are nice. All right, all right. Let him fly, my guy. Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? He can get himself into some trouble, but like not too serious trouble. As long as we get him on that line, then he won't be a problem. Worst that could happen is he'll just go and he'll just recycle himself one day. Oh, do we actually have fat guys waiting? We do. Dang, yo. We should be building more towers. A minute and a half. Oof. Or we should tone down this to, say, 70 seconds. Sure. He can eventually get recycled and brings in new items that cause the recycling system to jam. We can't drop off the new item. Yeah, so, I mean... Right? Bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. Not too much of a problem, but it's a problem for later. Alright, here we go. That's number 2. I think we have number 3 walking over there, do we not? We do. We have number 4 being made, so I think we're just gonna be able to get this one in the next 10 minutes here before I have to log off. Prepare the thumper. It is prepared, so we're good. It's gonna be exciting. We still have a huge amount here of ants just walking around doing nothing. There we go. Here's number Thumper. I barely know her. Well, that's going to be 4. This is going to be 5. So after this guy gets done, then I'll switch him to continue making hazard ants. There we go. That's the 5th. Or is there a 5th one walking over already? Oh, there is actually. So that is number 5 there. So we actually want this one to go and make one of those. Perfect. Cool. There we go. Back to reality. Here we go. Here we go. A regal gene. They can walk past both assemblers, send them to the cocoon. Oh yeah, that way. Yeah, we're not really concerned on the second cocoon just yet. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big one. So yeah, we'll get on up here with the. See, like, oh no, like these guys are. He's literally gotten old and he's gonna die. That's really sad. Should not be building that many. What is their lifespan? 8 minutes? So I shouldn't be doing more than 8 times 6. Or 8 divided by 6, I guess, actually. Which is what? 8 minutes times 60 seconds divided by 6 is 80 seconds. So this shouldn't be more less than 80 seconds. A little bit of travel time, then we'll be kind of tuned right in there. Yeah, sorry, Chonk. Oh no, you never got to fulfill your dreams. Okay. Let's thump her. Legendary! We got it. We got it. We got batteries. We did a little bit of this and that here and there tonight. How's this doing over here? Still doing pretty good. Yeah, glad we kind of checked in because we can shoot some of that stuff over. Shoot some of that stuff over. We got to get this glass out of here, which we've got so much glass over here now. It's a little bit of an issue, but not much of an issue. We can always just get a big old glass going on. There we go. That should help fix things up a lot. Instead of just trashing some glass, but you know, glass is not as important as it used to be. That's a busy mine. Woof. Cool. And then, so yeah, that's gonna be it. That's going to be it, my friends. We'll chill out here for the next couple minutes here while this finishes up. Looks like we have another section of smashing that we can do, so that's going to be interesting. We got a lot of energy pods. So, yeah, next step I think is going to be... There we go, there we go. Oh, yeah, we got our first orange one. Been a nice chill stream. Yeah, you bet it has. Heckin' yeah. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, so for the next one, I think we'll check out what else we're going to end up getting. Maybe we'll even get the random island scanner. I don't know. The launch tower, I mean, that's going to be a little bit more advanced, but we're getting there. We're almost at the tier 3 inventor ant. We're going to have to start rethinking a little bit here what we're going to do with this base. Like, are we going to start moving? Maybe we should be starting to move this whole production core off island and just like using drones to bring stuff in that we need here, or what? Because yeah, or do we just move a lot of that over to here like once we get this out of the way, then I think we'll have at least room to do some more of the production here. So yeah, we'll kind of figure that out as we climb into the next episode. You'll have to transport the materials to the polluted island. Yep. So yeah, I'm super excited. It's great to be back, you guys. Look out for even more content in the coming month or two here as I get settled. You're gonna unlock another green dot. Oh, let's take a little click here. Yeah, track that idea completed. Yeah, I don't think so. It looked like that one might be it, but we'll track that idea anyways. But we can get capacitors, electrolyzing pin. There's a lot to explore here right now. We're in a really good spot, approaching the last part of the game, the end game. And who knows, maybe we'll finish the game before April is out. We'll see you in a couple days, though. And yeah, Harry, woo, the jar has returned. And we'll see, yeah, like I said, we'll see in a couple days. I'm going to start at 6 p.m., though, on Thursday. But yeah, look out for the Discord for the scheduled stream. And you betcha, Sawyer. Hoping we could finish in April. But yeah, anyways. All right, guys. Have a great evening, and we'll see you in a couple days. All right. Oh,